Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I want to go over the emails ZNOG guys sent back to me, kind of a blast from the past for those who've been around with the company for a while, whenever they were back on the NASDAQ. And as I mentioned to you in one of my other videos, I reached out to them about why they took stuff down from their website, and they just said we were just kind of, in a sense, I guess, doing some spring cleaning, and they were taking old articles down and kind of tightening up the website and taking some things up. But it felt kind of weird because, I mean, the stuff that they took off, it's pretty substantial information from their journey to where they are now. So I reached out to them and just asked, hey, can you maybe send me some information specifically on the MJ-01, because I know that's what you guys are targeting now to re-enter. And sent that back on June 26th, and then by July 2nd ended up getting this back. And this is the one I was looking for. So I'm going to go ahead and just go over this. A lot of people have seen this already. Some have not. And if you're new, you definitely can't see it now because they took it down. But if you email ZNOG and ask them specific information, they'll email it to you. So there you go. All right, so this is whenever they were back on the NASDAQ as ticker symbol ZN. It says they announced that it completed the initial testing program of its primary zones located in the MJ-01 well. Zion's president and chief operations officer at the time, Dustin Gwynn, makes the following statement concerning the MJ-01 well. Zion has a sincere desire to be transparent in the details of our operations with our shareholders. Times have changed for a number of reasons. Most of our shareholders have a passionate alignment with the vision of Zion that extends beyond financial success. We view our shareholders as partners in this journey, which has been difficult to say the least. As a result, this operations update will be longer and more detailed than most will be subdivided to try to answer some of the most common questions. Most common one: did we find oil? We encountered oil at a depth between 16,415 feet and 16,500 feet during the drilling operations. When we circulated bottoms up, the oil was separated and tested internally and externally through our mud logging company's chromatograph, indicating light oil based on the chemical composition of the analyzed stream. Number 2, third-party petrophysical analysis of our open hole logs continues to suggest that oil is located in the zone as well as other zones of interest. Number 3, while testing the zone between 16,415 feet and 16,500 feet, we perforated the casing and performed a small acid stimulation job. Upon circulation of the acid of the wellbore, minor amounts of oil were observed while taking small samples of the fluid being circulated out of the wellbore. Following the circulation of the fluid after the stimulation job, we ran back in the hole and began to swab the well to attempt to see if the well could flow. As the writing of this update, when swabbing, the data confirms this well artificially flows at a rate of approximately 90 to 110 barrels of fluid oil per day in the zone between 16,415 and 16,500. We're still swabbing completion fluids as this writing, and the results of the well are inconclusive at this point as to whether or not the well will establish natural flow and what the volumetric contribution of oil and water will be. Number 5, we remain hopeful but do not yet know if this is a producible oil in commercial quantities within our deep primary zones, and that there are still many questions yet to be answered. However, we can say that we're reasonably confident that the formation is tight with low permeability and has few natural fractures. This is not uncommon and oftentimes require advanced stimulation techniques to help determine the well's commercial potential, which is now they're able to go and do those advanced stimulation techniques, so fingers crossed. Is the MJ-01 a successful well? Number 1, in considering the success rate in wildcat wells with little to no offset data in our opinion, it could be considered a geological success as follows. Very favorable thermal gradient has been shown to exist. The MJ-01 has successfully demonstrated the existence of an active petroleum system. Oil has been encountered, which we believe confirms the mature source rocks that have expelled hydrocarbons that have migrated into a trap which was drilled by the MJ-01, and there are multiple identifiable targets and objectives that have been observed based on drilling, testing, petrophysical analysis, which is have yet to test. Is the well commercially successful with the information that we currently have? As a writing of this update, the answer is no. The drilling and testing on this well was much more costly than expected, and as of today, we cannot be considered commercially successful. So you basically have to, the stuff you're taking out of the ground, it has to basically produce more money than what you're spending, right? And then it goes on to talk about the different the plans and the delays, why they had delays and all that type of stuff there. I'll leave this up for a second if you want to read through this piece here. Go ahead and pause the video if you want to read through what their delays were there. Not that it really matters now because we're so far along. And then you see the future plans here. And this was back sometime in 2018 when they posted this. So, and that you can get information that they deleted off the website. Is it weird that they deleted it? Yes. Is it sketchy? Yes. But if you do want to find information, can you get it and go refresh your brain? Yes. All right. So that's all I got for you guys. Let me know your comments below. Other than that, we'll catch you in the next one.